Hello everyone, welcome to my episode 652 review of One Piece. First off, I hope you all had a good 4th of July and a great weekend. Sadly, it's Sunday, which means most of us have to return to work tomorrow, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? Back to our lives. So, episode 652, I just caught it this morning. I didn't get a chance to watch it when it came out yesterday. There were parts of this episode that I did enjoy, and then there were parts I didn't. My biggest problem was that this episode was just extremely slow-paced. Just like, yeah, that's how One Piece anime has been lately. Everything seems so slow. You know, the pacing has just been horrific on a lot of these episodes. Although, as I mentioned, the last 3-4 weeks, I've enjoyed a lot. So, pacing was slow as usual. I think part of that has a lot to do with the fact that Ichiro Oda, has been taking a lot of breaks with his One Piece manga lately. With the One Piece manga, you know, he's been really sick. He took 2 weeks off because he had to have surgery in his tonsils. And then this coming week, he's taking another week off. So it's been very inconsistent. But, you know, you got to give the guy the benefit of the doubt. He works his ass off creating this the One Piece manga. And when it's all said and done, we want to see One Piece end, and we just want to wish the best for Ichiro Oda. You know, last thing we want is for something very horrible to happen where he would have to stop writing the manga, or, you know, then we would be really upset. So, take all the rest you need. You know, whenever you're ready to write, come back and write. But you guys have to understand that, you know, when you're writing, pretty much, it seems like not a lot, but he's coming out with a chapter once a week, you know, 15 to 20-something pages that he has to draw every single week. That's not easy. And story, it's just not an easy thing to do. You know, maybe he should go out and actually get some help. So, you know, maybe someone to help him out with a couple things, but he seems like he's really pushing a lot, and it might be affecting his health. Who knows? Anyways, so One Piece anime. This week, the pacing was extremely slow. I did enjoy the first 2 parts of this episode, which was the Rebecca and Cavendish stuff, and then the Law of Fujitora and Flamingo stuff. So, episode starts off. Rebecca's entering the ring. They're ready to start Block D. The crowd is booing the hell out of her, and you know, die, Rebecca, die. So clearly, they all hate her. Cavendish comes in there, and he kind of defends Rebecca, which I liked a lot, because, let's be honest, in the manga, I don't care a lot for these characters, and they are doing a much better job in the anime to get me to care about people like Rebecca and Cavendish. I still don't care much for Cavendish, but, you know, he got a couple points up of respect in my book after this episode. So, he defends Rebecca, makes fun of the crowd, and says, "How dare you guys? You know, if you guys are so tough, come out here to the ring yourself and fight Rebecca, instead of sitting there hiding behind your seats booing at her." You know, so he defended her. A nice little scenes in the beginning. Nice music. That's the one thing the anime does the best. Love the music in the anime. So, the whole first part is just, she's fighting a bunch of fodder. Very slow paced, but it's still, for some reason, I did enjoy the first part of the episode. Then we go to the Law of Fujitora and Flamingo stuff, and I found that stuff to be enjoyable as well, mostly because we finally got a better understanding of what Law's powers are in the anime now. We're starting to understand that he manipulates strings. You can see that in this episode. He's throwing around strings. He captures Law in this episode, and Law looks completely defeated. And we also see Law is about to kill... I'm sorry, Flamingo's about to kill Law, and then Fujitora interferes and says, "Wait, we need him alive right now. Don't kill him just yet." So he kind of intervenes, and he uses his... You get a better understanding of his powers, too, because it looks like he's using his gravity powers to really just, you know, put so much force against Law pushing against the ground. So... Oh, my power almost went out. Jeez. Anyways, so you get a better understanding of Flamingo and Fujitora's powers in this episode. Second scene was enjoyable as well. The animation's was not great in this episode at all, but it was still those 2 scenes were enjoyable. And then you know, after those two scenes, it really slowed down. The Zoro Sanji stuff was boring. Again, we see Zoro running around. It's the same thing we've seen the last couple of episodes, just running around with the Tontada and just nothing happening. Oh, they mentioned that Nami's in trouble on the ship, which we already know. What's the girl's name? I forgot what the art Devil Fruit lady is that's on the ship with Nami. But Sanji and Zoro are trying to get to the ship, so just that fodder. Then we have more pointless side stuff with Tontadas and Usopp and Robin getting to the headquarters. It's just boring. Didn't care for it. Boring part of the episode. But overall, I would say the first 10-15 minutes were very enjoyable, and then the rest of the episode kind of just went downhill from there. They also had the Luffy stuff. Luffy kind of saying, why are they booing at Rebecca? Then you had the prisoners in jail. You know, little scenes here and there. Overall, not much going on. Just really the start of Block D. And just a continuation of this whole arc. So, it is what it is. Overall, I would give this episode 7 out of 10. Okay, pretty good episode. Not spectacular. Not below average. Just decent. Decent episode. 7 out of 10. Now, next week, there's going to be no manga chapter review. Because, obviously, again, Oda is off again. So I might do a One Piece discussion video. We'll see if I have time. But that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Subscribe. All the good stuff. This has been Dario, 8676, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.